Yes, sir. It is your boy Commish Moolah back in the building, and we got some more round one action on the way. Johnny Marzell, they call him Moolah Marzell in the Discord. This kid has came on strong and had one of the biggest stories here in the college series. Everybody was doubting him. They didn't like the Manziel likeness, but he said, look, I was inspired by him. I'm just a kid and I'm here to compete. And that's exactly what he did, man. He has spoiled the day for a lot of teams. And in his first playoff matchup, let's see what the freshman quarterback Johnny Marzell could do up against a very tough NC State team who is coming in with the higher seed. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be a battle, but I think we in for a good one. Let me get a sound check in the chat. Sound check in the chat. I know you guys can hear me. The background Madden noise probably went mute for a minute, but you know how we rock. Let's get this thing started. Slow sim, end of the game. And there's going to be NC State with the ball first. Rob Edwards, Justin Thomas. Let's see what these guys got. They're going to make it out to the 20-yard line on that return. And here goes number 4, NC State's man in charge, the upperclassman, Rob Edwards. Of course, we're not going to pay attention to these statistics as the mod make them play 17 games, but you know we only play 12 in this college setting. So 1st and 10, first round action, Penn State versus NC State. I formation play action, and he's going to get hit as he threw. Incompletion, number 97 in on a hurry. 2nd and 10. Rob Edwards in this offense, man, not too crazy, but when they get it going, they get it going. That pass is going to be complete for a first down, and it is the wide receiver Talbot. Got to watch out for Talbot. Got a lot of size on the outside, and Rob Edwards could get him the ball. Rob surveying the floor over the middle, and oh, that's incomplete. I think that was McMillan. Out of the hands of McMillan. Safety lit him up. Good coverage on that one. 2nd and 10 for the Wolfpack. Rob with some time. Quick 3-step drop. Drops it off, and that is a first down. Is that to McLean? Yes. Oh, no, that's McMillan. So McMillan with his first reception for 6 yards on that one. Then over the middle to the tight end. That's going to get them a first down. Dickinson in on the reception. And Rob Edwards, man, experienced quarterback here with this NC State Wolfpack team. Nice seed this year. Had a really decent season. Played well. And now they're here with an opportunity to make a nice little playoff run, man. Penn State, though, very challenging team. Penn State is one of those teams that can shock you. Do have their fair share of ups and downs. Depends on what version of Penn State we're going to see. But when Johnny Marzell is clicking, he's clicking, and his defense is very capable as well, stopping the run right there. 3rd and 11. Justin Thomas is one of the top rushers in the league, though. So going to be interesting to see if Penn State can continue to nerf him. But it's Rob Edwards on a big 3rd down on a pass to Weldon for a 17-yard gain. Check out the replay. Rob, sweet throwing motion, just gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And Rob has been getting that ball out pretty quick. Making some plays, keeping this drive alive for NC State. Will they draw first blood on their first drive? On the out, Talbot. First down. So 1st and 10 at the 29. Talbot with another pretty good reception right there. Looks like him and Edwards want to get that connection going early. Counter, Justin Thomas up the middle, and he's gone. Touchdown. Justin Thomas, the generic running back. I just told you guys you got to watch out for him, and that's why. But I think this one is coming back. They got the cameras on Talbot, and I think it's going to be a hold on him. Yes, holding on the offense, and it is on Darryl Huffman, the wide receiver. Tough break right there, and the coach of NC State is not feeling it. Offset I formation, fullback to the right. Back to Thomas, it goes. He's trying to find a lane. Looked like he had some daylight for a little bit, but they closed that one up quick. Russell in for the tackle. It's his 2nd of the game. Single back set. Back up in time. Ooh, time was ticking early there. And Rob Edwards was under some pressure, and he just throws it incomplete. Looked like Talbot was the intended receiver. Shout out to my guy, Gary, Jack, and Juan Cervantes in the building. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Edwards gonna get out the pocket, and he got more than enough room after the first down. That's a 22-yard rush for Rob Edwards, showing his dual threat capabilities on that one. And it's getting chippy down there. Guys starting to talk a bit of trash. He gets to the outside. Smart decision to tuck and run. And then I don't think anybody on Penn State expected Rob Edwards to take off because there was no defender within about 10 yards of him as he slides at the 5. First and goal. They go up the middle with a fullback. And a beautiful vision and cutback by Michael Roberts, the fullback, as he runs in the first touchdown of the game. And NC State drawing first blood on the opening drive. So if that's a sign of things to come, Penn State got to buckle down. However, we will see the first drive of the game for Johnny Manziel. You got to know the scouts is paying very close attention to this freshman quarterback. He has been terrific all season long. Definitely contributed to some big upsets during the season. Finished off 7-5. Strong record above 500 in this very competitive setting. So let's see if Johnny Manziel could continue the magic here in the first round of the playoffs. Here he goes. Once again, don't pay too close attention to the statistics. As you can see, he did throw under double digits interceptions even within the 12 games. So that is dope to see. We definitely going to have a podcast wrapping up the season stats. And they're going to start off with a read option, but Manziel is going to get tackled for a loss of 1. NC State read that one to a T. Johnny Manziel going to get tackled for a loss on the read option. And now he's going to go with a play action. 2nd and 11. He wants to take it in the air to the fullback. And pardon me, that's actually the tight end. Harvey in on the reception. First reception for 24 yards. And this is why this kid Manziel is so tough. It's locating the guy somewhat across his body, but still makes a play down the field. Shout out to my guy Kennard Roden checking in. 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to hand it off. It is Macy with a nice move, and he's going to run out of bounds after a gain of 6. If they can get that running game going and can wear down this defense to open up the game for Manziel, that's going to be very dangerous. Right back on the ground, this time to the backup, but Matthews is going to lose one on the play. Good defense right there. Linebacker Weaver busting his salsa after the TFL. 3rd and 6 now. Manziel in the pocket. Over the middle, and no luck. Number 1 level on that one. Good defense right there. Can draw that one free. 4th and 6. Punting situation here for Penn State. And NC State with the momentum here early at home. Gonna have another opportunity to come down the field and put up points. Rob Edwards working his way down after a good drive on the opening drive. Can he continue based on the success he had on that first drive? Let's see. Justin Thomas also showed flashes. Had a touchdown call back already in this game, and Thomas up the middle, only going to gain 2. So Penn State trying to lock in. That's what you like to see. 2nd and 8, trying to get a screen going, but great defense by the Penn State linebackers, identifying what was going on and disrupting that one. 3rd and 8. Edwards in the gun. Edwards throws that out, but just out of reach of Dickinson, the tight end. And that's going to be a quick little 3 and out right there by the Wolfpack. Penn State with another opportunity to tie this thing up, or at least get 3 on the board. Will they get it? Rome Swan calls the fair catch, and Johnny Manziel making his way right back on the field. We got guys in the chat said that boy Johnny is cold. Better not let NC State better not let him get hot. Macy on the run, and Macy's gonna pick up 2. Weaver in on the tackle once again. That's his 2nd. And I like the start right there. Make them committed to the run game, and then open up things like that for your young quarterback, Marzell. Nice curl route from Rome Swan, the freshman receiver. He's going to pick up 11 with his first reception of the game. Him and Jalen Johnson, receivers, to watching this. Macy's going to break a tackle, gets to the outside, and a shoestring tackle. Going to stop him from getting even more on that first down run. So Marzell has it past midfield. They're going to go up the middle with Matthews. Matthews trying to cut outside, breaks a tackle, but he's only going to get a gain of 1 on that one. So they're doing a little 1-2 punch between Matthews and Macy right now. And I think that's good to try to keep this Wolfpack team guessing. And Massey with another nice run, just 1 yard shy of first down on that one. 3rd and 1 now. Marzell, quick out to Jalen Johnson, but Johnson not able to bring that one in. Good defense right there by number 28, Lehman, on the coverage. And this is going to be another punt for Penn State. Marzell put it right where it needed to be, but Jalen Johnson not able to hold on. The freshman wide receiver was wide receiver 1. The kid has big playability, but he has to hold on to that one. First down, so critical in a game of this magnitude. Rob gonna hand it off to Thomas. Justin Thomas slowed down by a good block, but he breaks another tackle and gets the first down. Thomas, told you this kid can show you flashes. He's getting chippy down there. He's letting the defense know how he feels after getting that first down. Rob in the gun, gonna go with an out to Dickinson, and Dickinson gonna pick up 6. Dickinson a bit rattled, but he's gonna make his way up. 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain. Shotgun set. Thomas looked a bit tired, but he's gonna get a handoff to the right. Very short gain, if any, on that one. 3rd and 3 after the run from Thomas. Back up in the game now. Rob Edwards, pockets closing in, buys some time, and delivers a first down throw. Talbot with his 3rd reception of the game, and I think all of his receptions may have been for first down. So obviously starting this game off on a good note, and that backup gonna take it for a gain of 5. Witherspoon up the middle with a nice little run right there. And I like how NC State is keeping it balanced, keeping this team guessing. And however, Penn State guessed correctly on that one. TFL by Fowler. Gonna make this a 3rd and 7. Let's see what the Wolfpack has on 3rd down. Edwards, we've seen him go to Talbot. Will he go to him again? No, he's gonna go to Dickinson, and Dickinson gonna be brought down by his face mask, so that's gonna tack on about 15 yards more. First down, Wolfpack, and Delonte Kramer is definitely gonna want to get that play back. Had no other way to bring down the big tight end but his face mask on that one. And now 1st and 10 inside enemy territory at the 27. Single back, and it's Thomas, and he's going to be taken down. Looked like maybe a gain of 2, but it may be coming back for a holding. Yes, it is. 1st and 10 is now going to look more like 1st and 20 after the 10-yard penalty. Rob Edwards in the gun at the 37. Going to throw it out to the flats, but Witherspoon's going to be tackled in a hurry. Good defense right there by Penn State. And NC State got to get something going down the field. 2nd and a mile. They're not going to get a playoff. Drop those twos in the chat. End of the first quarter, twos in the chat. 7-0 right now in favor of the Wolfpack. Do you guys see anything out of this Penn State team after that first quarter and to make you think that they can turn it around against this Wolfpack team? Justin Thomas taken down, and now Penn State trying to show some signs of life, but didn't see too much in the first quarter. Johnny Marzell tried to show flashes, seen the receivers drop a couple of balls, and Rob going deep for the big time first down. He's tackled at the 10, and guess who? It is Talbot again with a huge reception, and Rob Edwards with a beautiful pass, one-on-one, had a step on him, and just throws it to the outside shoulder. Talbot uses his length, goes up to get it. And now 1st and goal at the 10 The Wolfpack cooking, already up 7-0. Pistol set. They're going to go with Justin Thomas, and he's going to be pushed forward for a gain of 2. So Thomas a bit bottled up. 8 carries for 17 yards in this one. Know that he's a lot more capable in that, and he's going to get another carry. And once again, very short yardage. So he's only going to pick up 2 once again. Did have a touchdown taken back for a holding. But now, Rob in a gun over the middle. Touchdown, Alexander Talbot. It has been all Rob Edwards and Alexander Talbot in these first 2 quarters for NC State. These guys is connected multiple times when needed on 3rd down, and now for a big time score. So 14-0 is what it could look like after this extra point. And is it panic time for Penn State, or is it still early? I think it's still a lot of football left, but Penn State cannot allow the Wolfpack to catch this steam and momentum while they're on the road. The Wolfpack has their home crowd getting into it, and slowly but surely this could become hostile territory if Penn State lets this one slip a little bit further. Shout out to my guy Isaiah Frost tuning in, and my guy Eli Carter in the building. It's gonna be Meade. Nothing doing. Shotgun set. Marzell, what do you got? Gonna hand it off to Massey. Massey with a gain of 4. Macy. Not sure how to pronounce that. Let me know if I'm butchering the name in the chat. Shotgun set, play action. Marzell over the middle, and he finds his tight end. So Marzell 3 for 5, 44 yards, but all eyes is on him. The freshman has been outstanding in big games all year long, and a lot of people are excited to see if Johnny Marzell is going to pull another rabbit out of the hat here tonight. 2nd and 7 now. Empty set for him. Closing it really quick. I like the creative play call to use the running back out wide and still give him a screen-like situation. I like that play call. Offensive coordinator cooking. Cam Marzell and company keep it going. And on 3rd and 3, Macy with a nice run right there, dragging a couple of defenders with him, breaking off a couple of tackles. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44. So now a few cracks in the armor for NC State on this drive as Penn State is past midfield. Can they get something cooking now? 1st and 10 at the 44. Marzell over the middle and overshoots his tight end. Good coverage right there by number 38. 2nd and 10 on the way. Marzell with time drops off the curl, but no luck. Tight end not able to bring it in. 40 breaks it up again. And he's playing some really good coverage on the tight end right now. 3rd and 10 for Marzell. Most of their drives have stalled around this area, and his another one is going to stall again, as that is too short for the 1st down. 4th and 6, and I believe he's going to bring out the punt team once again. They're only at the 40. Not sure if the kicker has a leg for that or they want to be that aggressive. Yes, punter back out on the field for the Nittany Lions, and that one is going to be down for a touchdown. A touchback, pardon me. 5 for 5 on the last drive for 45 yards, and that touchdown pass to his guy Talbot. Rob Edwards is locked in right now, and experience is showing, man. He's outplaying the young Marzell and Justin Thomas just in time with that 1st down run right there. 10 carries, 33 yards, and I'm telling you, this back can pick it up in a hurry. Penn State cannot allow him to shake loose. This guy's one of the most talented running backs in the Moolahverse, and he's getting to the outside again. I think the Nittany Lions are going to have a problem on their hands if Justin Thomas begins to get hot in this game. Rob Edwards and Talbot is already clicking on all cylinders. We haven't seen McLean or McMillan too much. And NC State is already up 14. 12 carries for about half of the century mark for Justin Thomas. And Rob Edwards want to pass it now. 2nd and 9. And that one's going to be broken up, leading to 3rd and 9. Only 7 incompletions in this game right now for Rob Edwards. This kid is playing tremendous right now. Shotgun set. NC State over the middle, and is that McLean? It is Morrison, pardon me, Morrison with the reception. His first reception of the game for 25 yards, and him and McLean or McMillan. Two small, speedy receivers for NC State. You got Talbot with the length on the outside. These guys have been a bit quiet. It's been all Talbot, but I'm telling you, keep your eye on McLean and Morrison moving forward. Rob Edwards keeping it on the read option, and this guy has a couple of pretty nice scrambles, showing you he can do it all. 2nd and 2 at the 17. They're going to hand it off to Justin Thomas. He has a block, and he's going to drag a defender to the 9-yard line. Justin Thomas is starting to activate, and so is this NC State crowd here at home. I formation. Penn State has everybody at the line. Play action, but they're going to get to him. Body bag. It is man in for the sack. Rob Edwards frustrated on that one. 2nd and goal. Pushed them back to the 17-yard line now. Offset I. Fullback in motion from the left to the right. Play action. Rob gonna get it out quick, but he's gonna throw an interception. Yarborough. Sergio Yarborough on the interception, and Rob, the veteran QB, making a mistake. Sergio Yarborough jumping that route. Smaller receiver right there. And Sergio Yarborough uses his size, shields his body to the defender, gets the ball in. And that's going to be a turnover, guys. So Rob Edwards giving life to the Nittany Lions. Boy, they were in the red zone. That's got to hurt. And they're going to hand it off to Matthews. Up the middle, he's going to plant his foot for a gain of 5. Looks like Weaver in for another tackle right there. Balanced approach though right now for Penn State. 9 pass plays, 11 rushes, and this is going to be another pass play. Marzell with the double play action. But the Wolfpack is all over it, man. 5 for 10 right now for Marzell, and I think they're giving him some looks. I think they're throwing some looks at the young guy and confusing him a bit. He's in trouble. Scrambles out of the pocket, but delivers a strike to the tight end, who's going to take it all the way to the 37-yard line. Harvey with a nice reception. 3 receptions for 61 yards for the tight end Harvey. And this is what makes this kid Marzell just so difficult to game plan for, when he gets out the pocket like that and still has his head downfield. Very capable of throwing on the run and coming up with big plays like that. This freshman has played phenomenal all year. Can he get a comeback in the works? Matthews, the backup, playing his foot once again, showing the vision and gaining 4. 2nd and 6. Penn State hasn't put together a drive worth anything yet. Can they get it on this drive? Macy in the run game, 1st down. Showing a sense of urgency right there. Getting some good yardage for a 1st down on that one. And they're also working that clock pretty nicely. 2:30 left. Oh, Marzell with an interception, and just behind him, Weaver makes the play. Threw it just behind the receiver, and Weaver was in the right place at the right time. Credit the linebacker for the heads-up play. Check out the replay on this one. Antoine Weaver, no, wasn't even behind the receiver, just overshot him a bit. And all Weaver had to do was read the eyes of the quarterback and sit right in his zone. Marzell with the freshman mistake. So both quarterbacks with an interception in this one. But I think a little more pressure on Marzell with the interception, as his team is trailing by 14. Thomas with a gain of 5 right there. And Thomas starting to knife this defense for some pretty good yardage on the ground. They got to figure something out. He's getting a bit comfortable. 2nd and 5. Single back set. Thomas, play action. Tight end out to the flats, and he's just going to throw this one away. Things were closing in a hurry, and I don't blame him. Rob Edwards, 3rd and 5. Live to see another down. Nice throwaway by the veteran. Has some time in the pocket. Goes over the middle and finds Talbot once again. Talbot with another big-time reception for a 1st down, and they can't stop Talbot in this first half. 6 receptions, 82 yards, and a touchdown already. 1st and 10. Rob trying to go right back to him. Why not? No. Actually, it was to Dixon. who couldn't hang on to it. Good coverage by the linebacker on that one. They're challenging these linebackers to playing coverage, man. Rob going to the outside, trying to get it to Morrison. And he's going to get a nice gain on that one. Morrison with a nice reception. Gets out of bounds. 3rd and 5. Very manageable 3rd down situation. Rob gets it, has time, releases it pretty quickly, and finds Talbot again. Rob Edwards and Talbot, the senior connection, working that tip. Ooh, number 20 didn't see it get tipped. Wasn't aware, but that could have been an interception. Wow. 2nd and goal from the 8. Empty set for Rob. Gotta watch Talbot. Top left of your screen. Rob is in trouble. Can't get it away. Takes the sack and snot. It's going to be credit with the sack. Rob has to throw that one away, man. Sharif not in on the sack. Body bags in the chat. Shout out to my guy, Pharaoh Reigns, tuning in the chat. And Rob Edwards got to get rid of that quicker, man. Now you got a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and goal from the 18. And he's going to go with a quick snap. Rob with some urgency. Going to drop it off to Thomas over the middle. And a good gain. However, not enough for the touchdown, and this is going to set up a chip shot of a field goal. Let's see if he can knock it down. It's up, and it is good. 17-0. Penn State on an egg, and the lights may just be too bright for Johnny Manziel and company, man. This young freshman quarterback with a hell of a story, man, in this series. He's really doubted and led his team to a playoff berth, 7-5 record. But right now it's looking like they're running out of steam. And this NC State Wolfpack team, not a favorite, but definitely held their own in the season and continuing to do so. But Manziel says, hold your horses. Kamish Mullah, I am still alive, for the nice pass right there to Warren Swan. Clock is ticking, 20 seconds left. Can they get something done before this first half is over? One timeout. Oh, Manziel dodging a bullet, almost threw another interception, trying to get a pass over the middle. Heads up play by number 32 on that one. 2nd and 10. 16 seconds left as that one is going to stop the clock, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Try to get him another down. And Mr. Manziel, you got to start making some plays. Johnny going to turn around and has nothing but the dump ball, 4th and 8, and he's going to go for it. You're going to call a timeout, but you don't want to give it to NC State. Manziel with time. He's going to take a shot to end the half, and it's going to be a breakup. Turnover on downs, but that's going to take us into the half. Drop those halves in the chat, guys. You know how we do here in the Moolah versus halves in the chat. Penn State having a lot of trouble right now up against this Wolfpack team. This Wolfpack team playing with some urgency, and it is not looking too well for Penn State. Really controlled that first half. Penn State is in trouble right now, guys. The young Manziel looked a bit lost. NC State's offense pretty much was getting what they want in the running game as well as the passing game. Rob Edwards did make a mistake, but him and Talbot has been connecting at a high rate for a lot of yardage. You're going to have to cut that down in this half, and your offense is going to have to score some points if you're Penn State. On a return, I'm going to get out to the 22. Drop those threes in the chat. Threes in the chat. Of course, we're going to have another code word as well. Make sure you stick around for that to earn you some more SC. We're going to do 500 for the code word in this game. Off the play action, Manziel slings a dart to Rome Swan for the first down. And that was beautiful, man. Look, just scrambling outside the pocket. Put that one on the money. Wow. This kid is super talented. This freshman definitely has a lot of potential for just things like that. And I can't wait to see where this kid career goes. Win or lose here tonight. Macy up the middle, going to pick up 4. And Penn State has to definitely get something going. I like what I've seen from this NC State defense. They've been, mixing it up and just getting the stops when needed. The Rome Swan with another big first down grab right there. And now is Marzell starting to get hot, guys. You know what happens when this kid gets hot. He's going to keep it on the read option. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Weaver is all over the field. That's 5 tackles for him, and he also has that interception. Got to watch out for Weaver, Macy, and then Weaver once again. This kid Weaver is putting on a show at the linebacker position. It's the extra effort by the senior linebacker. You got to love it. Marzell with time. In trouble now. He fumbles on the sack, and the Wolfpack is going to recover. Penn State is not looking too good, guys. Marzell tries to scramble, and it is lit up. Cannot hold on to the rock, and that's a big-time turnover for the freshman. Already had the interception. But look at Alexander Talbot. 7 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown, and we just began this second half. What a game right now it is for him and Rob Edwards. Up the middle, Justin Thomas. And he's only going to gain 1. Thomas to the right. Oh, what is that? What was that? Was that a glitch? Was that a glitch? I don't know what that was. They're going to say Justin Thomas was down. I don't know what that was, but a big-time throw. And Talbot's going to pick up the first down. And NC State pouring it on. Rob Edwards, the veteran QB. Didn't have a crazy season. Definitely had a consistent season leading this team. They had a really good year. Finished above 500. I believe they finished 7-5. Or it might have been, it actually might have been 8-4. And it's good to see this team picking up right where they left off, man. A lot of seniors. You got Justin Thomas, the senior, Rob Edwards, the senior, Talbot, McLean, and McMillan. So a lot of these key players on this offense, upperclassmen that will be headed to the next level. And these guys are putting on a show in their playoff debut here tonight. The backup going to get a toss, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of 2. So Witherspoon, 2 carries for 3 yards. Penn State has his number right now, but Penn State has to, you know, figure something out. If NC State can score on this drive right here, it's going to be really tough. And Witherspoon going to get some room on that one to make it 3rd and 8 now. Pretty manageable situation. They're going to send some heat over the middle, but Rob is going to deliver a strike. 4th and inches at the 3. What are you going to do, coach? Will you go for it on 4th and inches, or will you just take the field goal? It looks like NC State is going to play a conservative, take the field goal, and go up 20. I am not mad at them. 20-0. We have a shutout still through about 2 quarters and a half. Penn State not able to put up any points right now, and this is tough, man. Marzell coming out, and the lights might have been too bright for the young QB, man. Just, I don't want to say he looked routed. He definitely made some plays, but he threw an interception that was costly, and NC State is really just putting on a show. But that guy Weaver, Antoine Weaver, is having an outstanding game for the Wolfpack. This linebacker is just killing it out there, and you know the scouts are definitely keeping an eye on him after this performance, and Matthews gonna drop the screen. Penn State as a whole is just rattled right now. 3rd and 12. Marzell in the pocket. Heat being sent, and he's gonna get the pass off, but is it gonna be a first down? No, they're gonna say inches shy. And Walters with the tackle. 7th of the game with the nice tackle to make this 4th and inches. Penn State's going to have to punt this one away again. And just credit the Wolfpack for their defensive effort. These guys have played outstanding and shut down a very tough Penn State team who has honestly, you know, shocked a lot of teams this year. NC State says they won't fall victim to that. They were the highest seed. They're coming in ready, and Rob Edwards just going to throw that one away quickly. Didn't like what he was seeing with that quick wide receiver screen, and he's going to live to see another down. I'm not mad at him. Shotgun set. They're going to set up another screen for the running back, but a good defense by Penn State. They have got the number of these screens, man. It's not going to work, obviously. They've been watching film. Empty set. Rob Edwards on 3rd and 10. He's going to be body bagged. And it is Jared Bingham in on a sack. Bingham, a really good pass rusher for Penn State. A bit quiet today. But he's going to get his first sack of the game. Drop those body bags in the chat. And the punt team going to punt this one away. Rome Swan on a recovery. He's going to get to the 48, so just past midfield. So starting with some good field position. Let's see if Penn State's offense shows signs of life, man. Marzell has been held to 0, and that's rare for, that's a rare occasion, man. This kid has been electric all season long. Definitely been exciting to watch. And Macy going to get the carry on the first down, but penalties down, and I got a feeling that's going to be holding. Yes, holding on Penn State, and Penn State is just looking deflated in this one. Really looking defeated as this Wolfpack team is taking it right to him. Marzell's going to shift out of that set. 1st and 15. 1st and 15. Marzell with some time. Going to go deep and finally make somewhat of a play to try to get some momentum. Gets it to his receiver, Jones. And Marzell just super talented, man. This kid has a big arm and definitely has the accuracy to compete with the best of them. Sometimes the decision-making could be a bit aggressive, but certain throws just look special from this kid. They're going to go with a read option. Marzell going to keep it and only going to pick up 2. Trying to catch the defense, slipping with a little trickery right there. They're only going to go for a short gain, 2nd and 8. Marzell in the pocket, over the middle, 1st down, finds his receiver, and it is Sherman, 3rd reception of the game, only 25 yards. NC State definitely cooking. Shout out to my guy, Not Your Average 10K in the building. And Weaver once again with another tackle. Weaver, I'm telling you, just putting on a show. He has been doing the homework, and he's been reading his team like a book. Marzell in trouble again, and he is body bag Bose with the sack. Drop those body bags in the chat. The young Marzell just really rattled here right now. In trouble again, but drops it off to his tight end, who's going to be shy of the first. 4th and 1 now. Do they be aggressive? Is it time to start being a bit aggressive? I don't know if 3 is going to help you right now. And yes, they're going to be aggressive. 4th and 1. Still only need a yard for a 1st down, but a yard between that and the touchdown. And Matt Matthews is going to walk in unscathed. Touchdown, Penn State. That is their first score of the night, and that's exactly what they needed. So Penn State puts together a nice drive. Nice long drive. It definitely might have taken a lot out of NC State's defense. They tried. They were working hard, but Penn State prevailed on that one and got in for 6. To get the extra point here, make this a 13-point game. There's still some signs of hope. Still another quarter left. But if they can get a quick stop right here, it'll go a long way to picking up some steam here. Remember, the Wolfpack is home, and they have a lead, so definitely going to be tough with the crowd against you. But Penn State is definitely showing some resilience and have came back before. 1st and 10 for Rob Edwards, who's been having a phenomenal night. Can't stress it enough. Him and Talbot has just been putting on a show. Justin Thomas is being featured from the backfield. And right now, NC State is just cooking, man. Everything is working, and nice pursuit right there by that linebacker. He would not be stopped on his way. That was Peterson, the linebacker, in on that tackle. Getting Justin at the line of scrimmage. Play action now, and he's in trouble. Body bags in the chat. Nash with the sack. And uh-oh. Guys in the chat saying don't call it a comeback. It's looking like Penn State has a sense of urgency here and trying to cut into this lead. Will they take it into the fourth? Smart. They definitely will. So fours in the chat. Fourth and final quarter. Fours in the chat. MSFL community, Moolahverse community. You know how we do. Drop those fours in the chat. The Wolfpack versus the Nittany Lions. Wolfpack has controlled it here at home, but can they keep it up, or will these Wild Nittany Lions get back in it? What a pass on the run from Rob Edwards. And just when you thought that Penn State was starting to pick it up, a huge play between Rob Edwards and Dickens. Rob Edwards on the run. This kid is putting on a master class here tonight. Just coming up huge. Him and Talbot on a big-time third-down conversions. Now he gets Dickinson on another big play. And this quarterback is just putting on a show here in his playoff debut. Justin Thomas up the middle for a gain of 6, and he's making sure to get his piece of the pie. 20 yards shy of the century mark. And they will rank 20th in total offense with 400 yards already on the night. That sounds crazy. Justin Thomas, though, like I said, just 17 yards now from the century mark. 3rd and 2 now at the 39. They're going to go with Rob Edwards on the pass on 3rd down, and he's going to deliver a strike to his tight end Dickinson once again for a 1st down. Dickinson, 75 yards here tonight. I believe 7 receptions it might have been. He's having himself a really good game. Dickinson, Talbot, Justin Thomas, Rob Edwards, all upperclassmen on their way out. And they're trying to go out with a bang. 1 pack, 1 goal on the back of their helmets. And we've seen that through and through all season long. A read option for Edwards. He's going to lower his shoulder and try to run through the safety of Penn State. Wow. Kramer has 11 tackles after that one, but Rob Edwards trying to lower his shoulder on that play. They're going to give it to Witherspoon, the backup. And he's going to get just 1 yard to the 10-yard line. Arlington been on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now. Rob Edwards. What do you got? Oh, just a bit inaccurate on that one. 21-35 in this game. But he's definitely been making the big plays and the big throws when needed. And he's going to the end zone. But Dickinson, with 3 defenders, did get his hand on it. But it's hard to bring in that pass with that many defenders draped all over you. And now just a chip shot of a field goal to add to this lead. And once again, and it is good. The Wolfpack 23, Penn State 7. Penn State didn't break as far as giving up a touchdown, but they did give up 3. Just going to knee that one down, and Marzell and company back on their way out. Shotgun set. It's Marzell in the gun. Going to the outside, and he's going to miss Rome Swan on that one. Incomplete. Number 37 in on the coverage. Marzell in the gun. 2nd and 10. Marzell surveying the floor, in trouble, breaks a tackle, gets it out to avoid the sack. Wow. And this defense was ranked 21st in points allowed, only giving up 7 in this game. What a way to step up from this defense. Marzell's going to take off and get it on his own. Running, and that's what you got to watch out for with this kid. This kid is quick, showing off his speed on that run right there. Penn State. Marzell not showing any quick, man. This kid definitely can turn things around in a hurry. Got to watch out for him. Marzell going deep. And a big-time 1st down, but let's see what's the penalty. And they're going to say offsides on the defense, but I think this one to be declined. Yes, it will. Matt Wise was offsides. Shotgun set, 1st and 10 after the pretty big play. Marzell gonna get out the pocket and slide. Marzell taking matters into his own hands, tucking and running here on this drive. And he's trying to make something happen. 2nd and 3, delivers a strike over the middle, 1st down. So they're keeping it moving, but time is not on their side in this one. 6:47 and counting. Marzell in the gun, going deep, has a guy, but he can't hold on. Good breakup by NC State. These guys are playing some inspiring football right now. What a hit to draw that one loose. 2nd and 10. Marzell, empty set, gonna get it to the outside. He has Matthews, and Matthews is gonna get pushed out inches shy of the 1st down. That clock is going to continue to tick. 6:18 and counting. Marzell back to pass. Find Matthews on a comeback. And we're seeing Matthews get incorporated into the running game as well as the passing game. Back-to-back receptions for him. And this was just nice. Marzell letting that route develop, seeing a separation, identifying a receiver, and delivering a beautiful ball there. 1st and goal now at the 7 for Mr. Marzell. Can the Nittany Lions punch it in? They're going to hand it off to Matthews. I told you they incorporate him both in the passing and rushing game. He has 10 carries in this game, only for 17 yards. However, he did get one in the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 4. And they're going to go right. No, they're going to go with a read option. But Marzell was taken down by his face mask. And that's going to set up a 1st and goal from half the distance. What a break for PSU on that one. However, they still got to punch it in and get a stop with 5:26 left. Still a tall task for Penn State to win this game. But I like that they're trying to go out with some style. 5:22 left. They're going to hand it off to Macy up the middle, and he's going to get tackled for just a gain of 1. Try to catch him slipping with the run there, but this may be a job for Marzell. I'm not sure if you want to risk that clock running. No, they go with the run again, and Macy gets in this time. Taylor Macy in for the score. And they can cut the lead to under 10 with an extra point here. So do you think that Penn State has enough time? Drop a comment in the chat if you think Penn State has enough time. Marzell on a 2-point conversion gets it done. And Jalen Johnson, who's been quiet today, is going to be the receiver to receive that 2-point conversion. So now 15-23. And that's definitely going to help. Guys saying that Taylor Macy reminding them of Saquon, definitely with the 26. That is not Saquon Barkley. Kickoff underway. And let's see if NC State can extend this lead, or can Penn State get a stop that is well needed for this offense. 4:48. If it's a stop that Penn State needed, is definitely on a drive like this to give their offense some more time. Rob Edwards going to go to the flats. Dickinson is going to be tackled by his shoelace after a gain of 5. That could have went for a lot more had that defender not gotten a hand on that cleat. But Justin Thomas is going to run it up the gut for a 1st down, and that's going to keep that clock moving. 4:15 left in the game. 1st and 10. Right back to Thomas, and why not let him chug that time away. 1 yard shot of century mark. Not too much yardage on that, but it works. Keeps the clock moving. And they're going to go with Thomas up the middle, but he's going to be tackled for a short gain of 2 on that one. 3rd and 7 now. If Rob Edwards gets a 1st down here, I think that is the game. They're going to take it down to the last tick. Rob Edwards drops back, and no, Dickinson couldn't bring it in. Good defense by number 9. The safety steps up and breaks that one up. 4th and 7 at the 32, and Penn State's going to get an opportunity Wow. Penn State gonna get an opportunity. Shout out to my guy 1IQ tuning in the chat. This is definitely a legacy moment for Johnny Marzell. The kid doesn't have any quit in him. 2:38 left. Got to score on the last drive. Can he come up with another drive? He's in trouble, but gets it away by the skin of his teeth. 2nd and 10. Johnny Marzell was in trouble, but got it off. 2nd and 10. He delivers a strike for 6 to Rome Swan, and that's going to lead to 3rd and 4. Rome Swan having a decent game, but this is a big 3rd down for Mr. Marzell. 2:03 and counting. Marzell in trouble, trying to scramble out the pocket. He gets out the pocket, running to the 1st down, gets it, and more, gets out of bounds. Johnny Marzell. Wow, this kid showing a bit of that clutch gene. Johnny Marzell, empty set. Tackled out of bounds, so the clock is going to keep going, and just out of reach for his receiver on that one, but it stops the clock. Is Marzell the freshman clutch, or did the experience of Rob Edwards and company wear down this Penn State Nittany Lions team? He just throws it away, didn't like it. Heat was coming in. Didn't want to risk it for the biscuit. Lived to see another down. Big 3rd and 10 here with 1:44 left in this game. And he's just going to throw it away again. The pressure is on, and it is scaring Mr. Marzell. This moment may be too bright for him. He says, "Coach, I don't like the look. I don't like the look." They're sending heat. They did send a DB, but I think those throwaways are a bit immature, and they're coming too quick. But he throws an interception. Weaver, his 2nd interception, and it may be a house call for the senior linebacker who's having an amazing game. Oh my God, Antoine Weaver. 11 tackles, and his 2nd interception goes for a house call. Wow. Antoine Weaver, this senior linebacker, put on the game of a lifetime and caps it off. What a game for Antoine Weaver. Wow. Wow. The extra point attempt is up, and 1IQ calls it in the chat. Johnny Marzell's season is going to end in heartbreaking fashion. However, you got to give the kid some love, man. The kid has played tremendous all season, has defied all odds, got Penn State to this playoffs as a freshman, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for that kid. But I do think that is all she wrote. 128, still have to score, get a stop, and score again, and I think that's just a bit too much. But wow, man, what a game for Johnny Marzell. What a game for NC State. Rob Edwards, Talbot, and Marzell stepping up in the pocket. Still no quit in the kid. Gonna get it to the guy on the outside, and he's gonna be pushed out of bounds. But you know college rules, push out of bounds, the clock still gets to ticking. 1:07 left in the game. What does Marzell have? Let's see. No, just going to throw it away, stop the clock. Experience definitely prevailing in these playoffs in a couple of matchups. And it's just interesting to see. You got Florida and Weber moving on. You got NC State and Rob Edwards moving on. It's looking like these veteran QBs, man, are definitely locked in, trying to make something happen, and Marzell just throwing these away. I'm not sure what's going on. He's just panicking right now, not liking a play call, and he's literally just throwing it away in a hurry. 4th down, he can't afford to do that, has to make a play, trying to make a play, and almost throws another interception. That's going to be a turnover on downs. GG's in the chat. Drop the owls in the chat, and the owls will be the actual code word, man. Just drop the owl emoji in the chat and get your SC, a 500 SC for the code word. Drop the owls in the chat to get your 500 SC for the check-in, man. Wow, because it is OVO, no Drake. Turnover on downs. Justin Thomas up the middle, 1st down and more, and that is how you end the game right there. add an insult to injury. They're going to go with Thomas again, and now he's just pouring it on, making Penn State waste these timeouts and just running his way to the second round. Witherspoon getting a piece of the pie, 3rd and 1, and now they can just kneel it as Penn State is all out of timeouts. Shout out to Pharaoh, shout out to 1IQ, shout out to 2K Guy, aka Gary Jackson, aka Tank Jackson. Salute to everybody that tuned into this game. 7 viewers live. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This is the Moolahverse Simulation Football League, the only place where you can see the game, be the game, play the game as the game plays you. Be sure to join the community. Let us know how you felt about this game. Drop a comment letting us know you want to join the community. We'll get you a Discord link. But NC State gonna end this playoff game with a win here in convincing fashion against these Nittany Lions. Rob Edwards put up 30 points en route to a 15-point victory against Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel showed us some flashes at times, but it was just too much for the kid when it boiled down to it. Shout out to the NC State Wolfpack. These guys moving on to the second round have played a tremendous season. Senior Rob Edwards, Justin Thomas, Talbot, they all stepped up. Dickens, the tight end. All of these guys really stepped up and did what was needed to secure this victory. Manziel with 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. The defense stepped up and made it tough on a freshman standout at QB. Justin Thomas, 125, sealed the deal when needed. Rob Edwards, a couple of scrambles that was, pretty good. The fullback got involved for a touchdown earlier in the game. Alexander Talbot with a huge game, the senior receiver coming up big, 6'5", 222. This is what the scouts want to see from a guy of that stature here in a playoff game. Can this guy step up and be a big play receiver? He has the size for it, has the potential. And, definitely scouts are going to be checking this game off and watching the film for Alexander Talbot, hoping that they can get him as a steal in the draft. Alex Dickinson, senior tight end, putting on a show as well. 6 receptions, 80 yards. Rome Swan, the freshman wide receiver, had a decent game. 5 receptions, 69 yards. Chris Harvey, the tight end for Penn State, upperclassman as well, maybe on his way out. 5 receptions, 77 yards. And Thomas Morrison was a bit quiet. 4 receptions for 44 yards. Basically did his part, kept his team alive, but he was pretty quiet. And McMillan was definitely quiet. He didn't even have a reception in his game. He actually had 1. Brandon McMillan had 1 for 6 yards, so did have a drop as well. But Rob Edwards was able to get it done with just his tight end and Talbot, really, man. They did their thing. Shout out to them for connecting with some consistency and really taking it to this Penn State defense, man. Check out the blocking real quick. You guys can slow down whatever statistics you want to see and check that out. Defense, I gotta say, Antoine Weaver put on a show. 10 tackles, 10 solo tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 interceptions, 1 being a house call. He is the player of the game, if you ask me. Antoine Weaver was all over the field and just put on a masterclass at the linebacker position, man. Gotta just salute him. Huge game, and that's what you want to see from a senior linebacker in a game of this magnitude, man. Scouts definitely going to be raving about that performance. Let's check out the tackles for loss. A couple of guys in the mix there. Let's also go to sacks and see what's up. Bingham, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. Pretty quiet for Penn State. Could have made a bit more of a difference. He's been special to watch. Couldn't make any noise in the playoffs, and that's going to be another thing we pay attention to during this podcast. In the first round of the playoffs and looking at the season stats, who are some standout players who didn't step up in this first round? So we still do have 2 more games left in the first round. We're going to wrap those games up tomorrow and then do a podcast wrapping up the season in the first round of the playoffs, later in the week. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, we're going to also have some interesting topics based on, who stepped up in the playoffs in the first round. What teams are we keeping an eye on based on what they did during the season? We're going to look at some team stats, some individual stats as the season has wrapped up. And I think that's just going to be fun to watch. I'll get in the lab and make those graphics because now that we had the sim, the stats are all over the place. I did save a portion of the file that we can look at that has the statistics for the 12 games though. So don't, fear not. I definitely made sure to duplicate files at the 12 game mark to show stats in its accurate form. But we're also gonna look ahead as well in the playoffs and look at the franchise tool and see what that has as well, man. But we covered defensive stats. No need to really look too deep. We can go to kicking. 3 field goals for Vinny Cook. Shout out to Vinny Cook. That definitely helped his team get the victory, added to their lead. But as we go through these team stats, you guys can pause that where you see fit. And really good game here, man. Really good game. NC State is going to keep hope alive and keep their season alive. Penn State, it has been a really good run. You guys, show resiliency and had a tremendous season. Fought hard. Can't wait to see what's in store for next season. Will they be able to tame Marzell? Will he be on the Moulaverse Academy? That's going to be very interesting moving forward. Dynamic to see who's going to stay on the NCAA teams and who's going to move on to the Moulaverse Conference. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Round 1 of the playoffs has been turned. We have 2 more games left until moving to the next round. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Next round we will see those first seeds. And yeah, man, a lot of things to be excited about this week. 2 more first round games, the podcast wrapping up the season, as well as round 1 of the playoffs. Talk about some award finalists and things of that nature as well. Can't wait to see you guys later in the week in the podcast as well as the Discord. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Commissioner Mullah. We are out. Peace.